Oh, thanks guys.
Where's Waka?
At the matchup draws.
We had to play the Goers in the first match last year.
The year before that, and the one before that, too.
Well, we would have lost to anyone anyway.
Get him, walk up.
We're playing the Al Bhed Sykes first. If we win, we're in the finals. That's right, we got seeded. 2 wins, and we're the champions. First things first, let's go over the basics again, boys.
Hi everyone, my name is Rederawl and welcome back to Final Fantasy X, and this time we're doing the Blitzball tutorial. I don't really know if this is even worth making into a video or not, but I'm doing it anyway just to have there, just to have included, so let's get started. In Blitzball there are 5 players per team in the sphere pool. Oh, okay. The overhead map shows all players' current positions and the direction each is facing. Here, only one team is shown on the field. I am carrying the ball now. The ball carrier is displayed as a circled arrow on the map. Yep. Now let's watch the players move. Wait, so I do or don't actually move? Because I'm not doing anything right now. It may seem confusing at first, but it's actually quite simple. By default, player movement is set to auto, so everyone moves around the pool automatically. That's a bit odd, but I guess it works. Use the overhead map to check the players' positions. The triangular frame inside the red circle is the opposing team's goal. Okay, so... yeah, interesting. Here it is. This goal is always on the left-hand side of the overhead map. Let's resume. Try to keep track of your position in relation to the goal. Next, let's try moving the ball carrier manually. Press V. Change it to manual. Now you're enabled manual movement. Press the arrow keys to move the player manually. Only the ball carrier can be moved manually, all other players stay on auto. And I'm... oh, I can still... oh, camera... that's gonna be annoying. The camera changes on you. Anyway, moving on. Note that it becomes harder to manage your teammates while manually controlling the carrier. This mode is recommended for veteran blitzers. So I'm not going to do that this time. Press V again and change back to auto, I'm guessing. Now you're back to auto movement. Try switching between manual and auto to get a feel for both modes. I don't really get auto at all because, like, how can you in any way, shape or form control anything in this? Anyway, in minute mode, the direction of movement corresponds to the overhead map. The left-hand arrow moves the player toward the opposing team's goal, and okay, so you do get a bit of control on this, so you can do that still. Okay. In addition to manual, there is also a mode called okay, so it's manual A and menu B. Stick with auto movement for now. Yep, I shall. Movement modes are only applicable when you're on offense. When you're on defense, your entire team moves on auto. This is annoyingly complicated. So in summary, use the overhead map to keep track, press V to change movement modes, and players all move automatically on defense. Action commands. In order to make a player perform an action, you must perform an action command. You can open the action command window by pressing Z. Press Z now. The game pauses while the action command window is open, so you have ample time to think about your next move. Okay. Dribble, shoot, pass. So if I pass, I guess. Oh, this is explained elsewhere. Please select dribble. Okay, sorry. There are 3 available commands: pass, shoot, and dribble. Dribble simply makes the player resume movement. Pass and shoot are the most important commands. Yeah, okay, that's it. And the summary's on the screen, you can read that if you need to. Passing. It's probably pretty straightforward. Now let's take a look at passing. Press Z, select pass, and then anyone in particular? Dato. Dato? I think that's the same. Your pass is complete and now Dato has the ball. Stats determine the outcome of each pass. Take a look at the number shown next to PA. Yep. That number 10 represents Dato's passing accuracy. Let's pass the ball back to me. Open the command window by pressing Z. And then back to moi. Did you notice the gradual decrease in PA? I did actually. The friction of the water causes the pass's PA to gradually decrease. If its PA reaches 0, the pass becomes uncatchable. Now let's watch me throw a bad pass. We'll set the PA to 3. Press Z and keep an eye on the PA. That's now in 3. I don't think it really matters, it's gonna fail anyway. Oh. When a pass fails, the ball becomes loose. A loose ball can be claimed by anyone. Therefore, a player with high PA can successfully throw longer passes. Likewise, a player with low PA often throws bad passes, giving the other team a chance at the ball. Basically, keep an eye on your PA and don't screw that bit up. Otherwise it should be fine. Shooting. Now let's look at how to shoot. Shooting is very similar to passing. Player shooting accuracy is displayed as SH. Check Rederawl's SH now at 10. Yep. A shot loses SH as it travels through the water, just as a pass loses PA. A shot that reaches the goal with SH of at least 1 will score. Okay. If a shot's SH is depleted, it will fail. A goalkeeper defends the goal from Rederawl shots. Let's do it. Open the command window by pressing Z. Select shoot. Once you select shoot, the goalkeeper's stats appear beneath yours. Okay, so if the goalkeeper's is lower than ours, I'm guessing that means we will get it through. Your teammates' stats are displayed on a blue background, the opposing team's stats are displayed on a red background. CA represents the goalkeeper's ability to catch incoming shots. In this example, that guy's goalkeeping ability is shown as 8. I don't know how to pronounce it, so I'm not even going to try. Let's resume. Keep an eye on the shot's SH as it decreases. Check the SH now. Oh, he's going to get it. Since the shot lost some SH as it travelled through the water, it is currently at 6. Here we take the shot's SH and subtract the goalkeeper's CA. If no SH remains, then the shot fails. Be aware that the actual CA applied here is randomized, ranging from 50 to 150% of the goalie's current CA. What? I don't really get how this is all meant to work, but anyway. Here the goalkeeper has a CA of 8, so the actual amount subtracted may vary from 4 to 12. What? So let's see whether the shot's SH score will remain above 0. Probably not. Yeah. I thought that wasn't going to work. Shot failed because the SH hit 0. Now let's try scoring a goal. Switch to manual movement, swim closer to the goal and try shooting from there. Oh, sad. No, not sad. Not that either. But I need to move closer. Okay. Game, you can... This isn't going to work because it didn't move forward. Actually, it worked. Okay. Goal! The shot was successful because the SH is still a 4. I actually thought I had to move forward, but anyway. But yeah, this is a lot to take in. Okay, using HP. In Blitzball, players expend HP to perform actions. Think of HP here as stamina, because players remain conscious even if their HP drops to 0. The first thing to remember is that whoever has the ball readily loses HP while carrying it through the water. Watch how Rederawl's HP falls from 100 as he carries the ball. Very quickly. As you can see, HP decreases when the ball is carried. Shooting and passing also consume HP. Let's take a look. Select shoot, each shot consumes 10 HP. Watch closely as Rederawl loses 10 HP. As you can see, his HP decreases from 26 to 16. In Blitzball, all actions require HP. Now let's see what happens when HP runs low. Players can still shoot even if their HP falls below 10. But when they do, their shots are only half as effective. Whenever HP is too low, the commands are highlighted blue. Also note that SH is reduced from 10 to 5. I'll probably faint and just float in there, I guess. Each player slowly regains HP once he is rid of the ball. Oh, so it's just unplayable until it recharges by the sound of that. Yep. Encounters. An encounter occurs when opposing players come in contact with the ball carrier. If you are the ball carrier, the action command menu will open. You must then decide on a course of action in the face of opposing players. For now, select no break. We'll explain breakthroughs later. Bigson stands in Rederaul's way. His stats are displayed at the top right. What does BL mean, I wonder? Anyway. Next, the action command window appears. Select pass for now. Normally the ball is thrown here, it would lose PA as it travels through the water. But in an encounter, opposing players try to block your passes and shots. BL represents a player's skill at blocking here, Bixon's blocking status 2. The pass loses an amount of PA equal to Bixon's BL. The actual calculation is slightly randomized. If PA falls to 0 or less, the ball is intercepted by the opposing player. In this example, PA is 10 and BL is 2. The estimated result is 10 minus 2, which is 8. As long as PA is at least 1, the pass goes through. Once through, the pass continues to expand PA as it travels toward its intended receiver. Watch PA closely as we resume play. Just past the dado. The defender reduced the PA of the pass when he got a hand on it. But it still got to him. Now let's see what happens when the defender BL stat is much higher. They probably get the ball off you, is my guess. No break, I guess. This time his BL is 18. Yeah, he's gonna just get it off me. Yeah. The defender's high BL reduced the PA of the pass to 0, resulting in a turnover. Some encounters include multiple defenders. Let's see how that works. Okay, so we got 2. No break again, I guess. Vixen and Abus block your way. Their stats are shown on the top right. Vixen's BL is 4 and Abus's BL is 2. I am so sorry if I'm pronouncing these wrong, I'm trying my best here. 10 minus 4 plus 2 equals 4 because it's 10 minus 6 basically. But since the results are slightly randomized, it won't necessarily equal 4. So basically maths doesn't apply even though it should, which makes no sense. And passing to Dato. The pass's PA stayed above 0, so the pass was complete. Now let's try shooting a goal. It should be pretty similar, I would think. No break. Shoot. When you attempt to shoot, the goalkeeper also comes in, so you're now facing 3 opponents. Subtract the stats shown beneath SH so its current value of 10 to determine whether the shot scores. I don't think I'll get through. Nope. Yeah. Okay. Breakthroughs. We'll look at breakthroughs in this section. Three opponents. Lovely. You've encountered 3 opposing players. PA represents passing accuracy. Either player's PA stat is 17. The defender's blocking stats appear beneath PA. The result of 17 minus 11 plus 5 plus 3, which is 19, I'm pretty sure. Anyway, the 11, 5 plus 3. Anyway, this isn't a maths lesson. Is less than 0, so any attempt at passing will surely fail. Let's try a breakthrough here. The ball carrier will try to shake off defenders by breaking through their tackles. If he withstands their tackles, the breakthrough succeeds and fewer defenders remain. Let's try breaking through Grav. Keep an eye at Grav's AT during the breakthrough. So, break 2 Grav? I think. You've decided to break through Grav before making your next move. Now Grav will tackle Rederawl. If Rederawl can't withstand the tackle, he'll give up the ball. It takes endurance to withstand tackles. Right now, Rederawl's EN is 11. AT tells us how hard a tackle will hit. The defender's AT is 7. Subtract AT from EN to determine the outcome of a tackle. If EN is reduced to 0, then the tackler steals the ball. Watch EN closely. So I'm in a pass or shoot now. Because I'll probably shoot, actually. 10... Ooh, that won't actually get anywhere, so just pass. Ouch. Rederawl endured the tackle and broke through Grav. The breakthrough was a success. Only 2 defenders remain in the way. Look at the stats shown beneath PA. Since Grav is out of the picture, he can't block passes anymore. The math is now 17 minus 5 plus 3, which is 8. Completing a pass should be much easier now. So let's pass that to Dado. Break through as many defenders as you can to complete more passes and score more goals. This is getting complicated. This will take definitely a while to get through. To understand properly. Players can learn techniques from their opponents. This is called tech copy. Yikes. Sorry. First, have one of your players mark an opponent who knows a desirable technique. Now that player will keep an eye on that opponent in order to learn his techniques. Select break to Bixen here. Tech copy appears at the top of the screen while a player uses a technique during a game. This indicates a window of opportunity to learn that technique. Press C at the right time in order to learn it. Let's try it now. I'm just gonna pass. Oh, select dribble. Sorry. I just got it. Yep. I just realized I hit it at the wrong time. Just remember that the player who learns the technique is not necessarily the one who it is used against. Players who have marked that opponent are the ones who learn his techniques. If multiple players have marked him, only one will learn at any one time. Your players may have trouble learning techniques though. If you are... sorry, I'll repeat that. Your players may have trouble learning techniques, though if you are of lower levels than their respective targets. Once you've learned a new technique, you can equip it at halftime or at the start of the next match. So you gotta hit C at the right time. And yeah, they'll keep me on my toes. Okay. Stats. Oh, HP. Spent when carrying the ball, spent when shooting and passing, recovers when moving without the ball. PA and SH are halved when SP is too low. EN is endurance, ability to withstand tackles. Opposing stat is AT, which is attack, I'm assuming. PA is parking accuracy. Higher PA enables longer passes. Opposing stat is BL, which is block. SH is shooting skill. Higher SH enables longer shots. Opposing stats is block, BL and CA. AT is attack, strength of tackles. Opposing stat is EN. BL is skill at blocking shots and passes. Opposing stats is PA and SH. CA is goalie skill at catching shots. Opposing stat is shoot, or SH. Status elements. Status elements poison. Poison accelerates the loss of HP while the player has the ball. Poison players do not recover HP even when rid of the ball. In time, poison runs its course. Poison also disables techniques. Shooting techs are lost first, followed by tackling techs and passing techs if the poison effects are stacked with pile venom. Sleep. A player becomes unable to act when put to sleep. The player will wake after a while or when he is hit by the ball. Wither. Wither reduces a single stat by half. The effects wear off over time. And that's all for that one. Techniques. Techniques. You can learn Blitzball techniques by copying them from opposing players, or by using the prizes given to the top teams of each season or tournament. Initially, each player can only learn certain techniques, but by learning certain key techniques, a player can increase the number of techniques available to him. The required key techniques vary by player. Each time a player learns a key technique, he gains access to a broader range of techniques. And finally, game modes. 10 games are played during a league season, with the winner determined by total points. 3 points are rewarded for a win and 1 point for a tie. You can press V to forfeit a game, but only when your team is losing. Hopefully I will never actually have to hit that. Tournaments span 2 to 3 matches. There are no draws, so a match ending with tied scores goes into overtime. You can press V to forfeit a game, but only when your team is losing. Exhibition games are for practice. No experience points are rewarded for playing, but you can copy techniques. Press V at any time to forfeit the game. Okay, and that is the Blitzball tutorial. So thank you all very much for watching, and if you want to continue on with more Final Fantasy X content, make sure that you hit that subscribe button and the bell to be reminded when I upload, and make sure you smash that like button, and until the next video, see yous.